There are a few folks, a few Iowans who support the pipeline who are there. They're having a counter demonstration. Oh, really? Yes, that's okay.
No, los mexicanos están.
We build Iowa's future.
Esos son los
Hey folks, thanks for coming. Why are we here today?
Stop
That's what I'm talking about.
No Bakken!
So we have over 1,000 objections to deliver to the Utilities Board to send a strong message to those board members that Iowans won't stand for this proposal.
That's right!
So what we want to do now is hear from you all. Why are you here? Why are you opposed to this proposal? You know, we have folks from across the country, folks from across the world who are standing with us today. Who here is ready to share?
I'm against the pipeline because it's going to leak, it's going to destroy our Iowa soil, it's going to destroy and pollute Iowa water and water downstream. We have one planet, we need to protect it. We have the most valuable farmland soil in Iowa, we need to protect it. We need more sustainable energy.
That's right.
We need wind and solar. We do not need oil.
That's right.
We need wind and solar. No more oil.
Pipeline doesn't make any sense.
We're taking all the risk and they're making all the money.
That's right.
There's at a time when the world leaders are talking about getting away from fossil fuels, when the scientists have all agreed it's time to get rid of fossil fuels, we're building new fossil fuel infrastructure and dissecting our state. I mean, it's ridiculous.
That's right. We're talking, no Bakken.
We're talking, no Bakken! We're talking, no Bakken! We're talking, no Bakken! We're talking, no Bakken! Landowner that just eats of Des Moines. One of the biggest things that upsets me, they have not done an environmental study to even know what this does to Iowa. What do you think of that one? Not a single thing. That ain't right. There has not been any due diligence to hire a third party to complete this study. And with that, how do we know what the impacts are going to be to to our properties?
That's right.
There is many things that they have never discussed with us. One of them is the whole ecosystem and how it damages the microbes that break down our nutrients. You disturb the soil, you destroy them, and you're going to destroy them for 30 to 40 years.
That's right.
Another thing they have never talked to us farmers about is the subsoil drainage system. The subsoil drainage system, if any of you don't know what that is, that's how we drain our land so we can farm it. Without the tile system, a lot of the farmland couldn't be drained because it's too wet. We've done this years and years ago. If we have a leak, where is that oil going to go in? It's going to go into that subsoil drainage system, which will go everywhere, which will affect. We talked about our water districts and the amount of damage that we're doing right now with nitrogen. All that oil will end up in those subsoil drainage systems, which will nothing they can fix, or no amount of money will ever fix that. And we are going to have a leak, as you all know.
That's right. That's right.
We need to be against this because of the number one thing, they're violating our personal rights as landowners. And they're violating this in the most unconscionable way of asking a utility board, what does the utility board have to do with the pipeline? It's not a utility. They're asking them to make a 3-person member to make this decision, which to me they have no right. And I think the Iowa legislative committees should do an investigation on IUB and stop what they're doing.
No corporate oil, clean Iowa soil. 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 No corporate oil, clean Iowa soil.
Estamos aquí porque ya es tiempo, llegó el tiempo que como seres humanos tomemos decisiones responsables con el planeta.
We are here because it's about time that we as human beings take important decisions in regard to our planet Earth.
That's right.
Los tomadores de decisiones, los que toman las decisiones en todos nuestros países, tienen que darse cuenta que ellos son responsables de lo que pueda pasar con la destrucción del planeta.
Those who make the decisions in all of our country have to be aware that the decisions are impacting all of our lives in this planet.
That's right.
No podemos condenar a las futuras generaciones a que no puedan tener agua, que no puedan tener aire limpio, que no puedan tener recursos para sobrevivir en este planeta.
We can't condemn the next generation to not have clean water, clean air, to have a beautiful, sustainable life in this planet.
That's right.
Llegó el día, llegó el tiempo, llegó el momento para que todos y todas los seres humanos, las personas que toman decisiones, el pueblo, toda la gente tome decisiones y pensemos que tenemos que cuidar este planeta que nos ha dado la vida, que nos da lo que comemos, que nos da lo que nosotros disfrutamos.
The day has come, the time has come, the moment has come for all of us who can make decisions to really be aware and to really take care of this planet Earth. This planet Earth has given us life, has given us what we eat, has given us everything that we enjoy in life.
Por eso, nosotros pedimos, exigimos a los tomadores de decisiones que tomen acuerdos y decisiones responsables, que tenemos que buscar otras alternativas de generar combustible, energía, porque lo que estamos haciendo, estamos condenando a la desaparición de la vida de este planeta que es único, que no tenemos otro para vivir.
That's why we ask, we demand the people who are making decisions to really take care of this planet, because we only have this one planet to nourish us, to give us our lives. And so we are responsible for those decision makers to make the right decision to make sure that we are taking care of our planet Earth.
Yes. People and planet first. People and planet first. People and planet first. People and planet first.
My name is Frank Cordero. I am from the Des Moines Catholic Worker and the Occupy the World Food Prize. I am a longtime member of CCI, the first organizer in Des Moines, a long time ago. Context is so important. Look where we're standing. We're standing on the hill of government of the state of Iowa. It's important to know that. And this week, the government of the state of Iowa has been rented out by the World Food Prize. Tonight, that World Food Prize will own that building, the People's Building.
That's right.
Today, we're at the utilities folks. The folks who are supposed to be protecting this state.
That's right.
And we're here to tell them, don't let dirty oil come to our state. And let's look at who's here right now. We have some folks who are with the World Sovereignty Prize. They come from all over the country. They come of human beings who are struggling to eat. Look also, who else is here? CCI is here. And they are here with the people of Iowa, struggling to get the state of Iowa out of bed with corporate oil. Occupy the World Food Prize came here after Occupy Wall Street. What does Wall Street have in New York that we only have once a year here in Iowa? They have a street called Wall Street. They got buildings that do the dirty work of Wall Street, and they know how to find it. One time a year in the state of Iowa, the mechanisms, the corporations, the people who own Wall Street and come here and buy out the planet, they come here. It's called global industrial agriculture. And they want to do to people in the world what they did here in Iowa. And they think this is a success story. And they brag about it. In my generation, our water has been destroyed. In my generation, the most fertile land in the world is now just dead dust for petroleum coming in and going out. Listen, this is a global struggle, and it's fought locally for the planet. Anything that has to do with the land, air, and sea is part of the global food system. Those corporates own it. We need to take it back. Y'all invited to join us at 6 o'clock here at this State House on the West End, Occupy World Food Prize. And at the right time, we're going to cross the street and we're going to try to take it back. Yo, and if we don't do it this year, we're going to keep coming until we get that goddamn house back to us. Thank you.
There you go.
Oh! I was trained to be a professional geologist, but my heart, soul, and mind didn't follow. So I'm an earth hugger. I've always been one. Ever since I was 5 years old and asked my mom, "Can I go out in the backyard and dig a hole?" "Why?" she said. "Because I want to know what's down there." And ever since, I've been following that path of being an earth hugger. Now, all pipelines leak.
That's right.
All pipelines leak. No matter how well and perfectly they're built.
That's right.
They leak.
That's right.
Iowa's pipeline will leak.
That's right.
Soil is alive.
That's right.
It lives.
That's right.
But Iowa's soil is dying and is dead in many places.
That's not
That
right.
ain't right.
Big oil has taken over. Kelsey Warren has tried to take over here from Texas and Colorado and every other place he lives. In those great big houses that we don't have and don't need. See, he loves to eat earth. We need to love earth. All of our ancient ancestors, no matter where they were on this planet, loved earth. We have not learned from them. We have forsaken our only home for the sake of money. This has to stop. Now. Thanks for listening.
Thank you. No corporate oil! Clean Iowa soil! No corporate oil!
Clean our soil.
No corporate oil!
Clean our soil.
No corporate oil!
Clean our soil.
No corporate oil! Clean Iowa soil! No corporate oil! Clean Iowa soil!
Iowa soil. Well, it's an honor to be here. Can we make some noise for our Iowans, all the farmers, the elders? Making noise. We also want to send love up on the hill. We're praying for you. And it's all about knowledge. Knowledge is power. We're here to stand in solidarity with small Iowan farmers, the elders. You guys have such a strong elder activist community. It's an honor to hear the elders speak, and hopefully we're all listening. We're here to stand in solidarity with the U.S. Food Sovereignty Alliance. Let's make some noise. We all need to care for Mother Earth, for each other, for our communities, and we don't want this pipeline. It's not the way to go. Clean energy, sustainable food, bringing Iowa back, regenerating the soil. Those are important things that we want to work on, not paying and filling these corporate greed's pockets. So it's just an honor to be here, to stand in solidarity. We're from Nuevo Mexico, from New Mexico, with the Southwest Organizing Project. We're here in solidarity to stand with the First Nations people that are affected, Iowa families that are affected. This affects everyone. It's not our fault, but it is our fight. So aquí estamos. It's not our fault, but it is our fight. It's not our fault, but it is our fight. It's not our fault, but it is our fight. It's not our fault, but it is our fight. It's not our fault, but it is our fight. It's not our fault, but it is our fight. Sigue la lucha, que viva la gente!
¡Sí se puede! Hi, my name is Carolyn Hewlin Hake Walker. I represent Women's League for Peace and Freedom, Sierra Club, and the Interfaith Green Coalition. Today, as we resist the building of the Bakken Pipeline, I would also ask that we look at the big picture. As we hear all kinds of warnings about the near future of our planet, Earth, and to keep at least 80% of all fossil fuels left in the ground, we must look at strategies that drastically and quickly push us forward. Naomi Klein, Bill McKibben, James Hansen, all very reputable journalists or scientists are telling us that we must have a mass movement of people. That's right. All of us must join, and whoever we are, environmental groups, community organizing groups, peace groups, unions, churches, peace groups, food and ag groups, neighborhood associations, small business groups, teachers, farmers, and more. It's okay that each group wants to work on a particular important cause, but then we must all join forces by the thousands, no, by the tens of thousands, and confront the biggest crisis facing us, saving the planet. What will that look like? Divestment, boycott, voting, legal action, protest, civil disobedience, and if our federal and state government are majorly dysfunctional, which they are, then we work at the local level, creating cities and towns that have their own energy descent plans, like Dubuque, Iowa, and transition communities all over the world. So today, let's all go forth, calling and uniting many, many groups of people and thousands and tens and hundreds of thousands to join this movement against oil, against the Bakken Pipeline.
El pueblo unido jamás será vencido.
Hi, everybody. My name is Mike. I'm a farmer from Wisconsin, but my roots are in Boone, Iowa. Okay, so I'm from here, but I'm not from here. I'm from everywhere.
That's right.
Right? You're from everywhere. We're all from everywhere. We're all in this together. There would be no Bakken oil coming through this pipeline if it wasn't for the sand that they're stealing from Wisconsin. There would be no oil if it weren't for the sand they are stealing out from under our farms in Wisconsin. We know
what it looks like when they begin to dismantle farmland. We already know, and I'm telling you, it ain't pretty. And they don't listen to the law. They own the law, right? Who are the real anarchists? It's the guys who own the law, who don't pay attention to the law. And part of our fight in Wisconsin a couple of years ago was down in Winona, where the sand, Winona, Minnesota, where the sand from Wisconsin comes across bridges and gets put on barges and trains. The trains come up to Bakken, the barges go down to Texas. And 34 of us went to Winona, stood in front of trucks that were loading sand onto barges and loading sand into washers, and we stopped those trucks and we got arrested and we went to court, and then the governor of Minnesota started to pay attention. Wow. It wasn't until that action took place that the governor of Minnesota started to say, hey, there might be some kind of conflict, a resource conflict between dismantling the sand that filters our water and what they want to do with this sand that they're removing from Wisconsin. So I just want to say, good for you for being here. I hope you don't have to step it up. I hope we can stop it when these guys are going to have enough sense to go, yeah, this is a bad idea. But in the meantime, the people in Wisconsin are trying to stop the sand so you don't have the oil coming through here. And if you stop the pipeline and they don't have the oil, they're not going to need our sand. We're all in this together. 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 We're all in this together.
Thanks, everybody. So, some great stories. I think what's next is a little bit of action. Who's ready for that? Yeah! All right. Brenda Brink, can you raise your hand? I think you have a box behind you. There's the box. That box is full of objections addressed to the Iowa Utilities Board, saying we won't stand for this proposal and we want you to deny it. I want everyone here to grab a little stack of those, and we're going to line up and go into their office and drop them off at the front desk inside, okay? And we also have a handful.
We're talking, no Bakken. 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 No Bakken. We're talking, no Bakken. We're talking, no Bakken. We're talking, no Bakken. We're talking, no Bakken.
My partner and I are here today. We're from Energy Transfer Partners and Dakota Pipeline Access. And so we are here today to show you how good this pipeline is. It's never gonna break. There's never gonna be any problems with our dear little pipeline here. And it's gonna be under the ground anyway, so what difference does it make? No, it won't hurt anything down there. Okay, so And we have some wonderful crude here with us today. And we'll share this lovely brew with you. Oh, no. It's brown. It's got substance to it.
Leave it the ground. Take it back. Right. Take it back. Don't spill.
Oh, isn't it lovely?
Why don't you drink it first? Chug. Show us. Chug. Chug.
Oh, no. Our guests first. You all need to drink. Have a drink.
No, thank you.
It'll be really good with your water.
It's pure water.
Oh, no. You gotta have it mixed. It's gonna be better. We're bringing this pipeline to you as a benefit.
I think we should drive them away.
Oh, no. We're a good thing. We're gonna bring money to your economy.
We don't want to drink that water.
People and planet first. People and planet first. People and planet first. People and planet first. People and planet first.
So who else wants to come up here and tell me why you're opposed to the Bakken Pipeline? Why you're opposed to this extraction industry? Why we need to get beyond fossil fuels? Who's going to come up here and tell me? Ross, all right.
My name is Ross Gruters. I'm a member of Iowa Citizens for Community Improvement. I'm also a very proud union member. And I'm kind of disappointed that the union brothers and sisters up on the hill are no longer here to hear us tell our stories. So thank you all for being here. We have an addiction to fossil fuels.
That's right.
It's destroying our state, it's destroying our country, it's destroying the planet.
That's right.
It's destroying our democracy.
That's right. Yes.
And I don't know about you, but I think the best thing to do for an addiction is to break it.
That's right.
We can break that with good, sustainable jobs and clean energy.
Right.
That's right.
Right.
Not all jobs are created equal. When we support fossil fuel jobs, they take away from other jobs.
That's right.
They add costs that we as citizens of the world bear to subsidize their pollution.
Right.
And it takes away from jobs, which can help sustain and support our planet. It's time we break the addiction.
Right.
So that we can support those jobs.
No oil in our soil.
Yep, I'll hold it close.
The pipeline is proposed to run through my family farm, and one of the things that's going to happen that disturbs me deeply is that 47 years ago I planted walnut trees in a grove on our property. The pipeline will run through our timberland, and I am told that after they're done, they'll lay waste to everything I've planted 47 years ago, which are not quite mature. They'll lay waste to it, they'll pile it in a pile, and probably let it decompose or burn it.
That ain't right!
And they will see to it that where they run through the timber and when then back up into our farm fields, they will see to it that somebody is hired with a bush hog and never allow anything to grow there, another tree to ever grow there again. That is not right. And they say this is for eternity and a day, and that is not right.
Thank you.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm an Iowa farm girl from Monticello, Iowa.
All right.
My dad raised 11 children on a Monticello farm of 80 acres. Wow. And in that process, he taught us to treasure the land. Because if you crack open the soil, you will crack open your hearts. Wow. And things will turn, instead of the land turning into grass and crops and trees and flowers, it'll turn into this steel piece of mud.
Right.
That's
Right.
One of the reasons why I'm here today is because of my uncle. My uncle worked in a refinery in Texas City, Texas for many years, and it was the local common knowledge there that by the time that you got done working there, you were probably going to die.
That ain't right.
That ain't right. And about a year after he retired, he died of cancer. And that was pretty common for all the people that he worked with in that refinery. This is not good for our health. It's not good for our soil. It's not good for our planet. It's not good for the climate.
No.
That's why I stand here today against the pipeline.
My name is Andrew Kong Bartlett. I'm with the U.S. Food Sovereignty Alliance.
Yeah.
But I'm also part of the Presbyterian Church USA.
Yeah.
Thank you all for being out here, for Iowa CCI and everyone else that's organized this. I want to let you know that the Presbyterian Church USA stands in solidarity with this effort. We oppose the further expansion and export of oil. And until there is environmental impact assessments that look at the effects on communities along the pipeline and the effect on the environment, then stop corporate oil, clean Iowa soil.
Stop corporate oil! Clean Iowa soil! Stop corporate oil! Clean Iowa soil!
How are we doing out there this morning? I hear a lot of people and they have a lot of concerns. I also went and listened to the people up on the hill and they're concerned too. They're concerned about their jobs and they have a real struggle too. But they think that we're against each other. Why do they think that? Because these outside interests that own the government that can come in and buy and do whatever they want have come in and said, this is all you're gonna get and you better fight for it. And like that woman just said, you'll be lucky if you don't die when you're done. We have to start dreaming bigger. We have to start embracing innovation.
That's right.
And figuring out how we are going to take our government back and how we are going to stop them from owning us and coming in and owning our land, owning our pride, whenever they feel like they can turn a profit off of it.
Hi everybody, my name is Juliette Michaud. I'm with the Institute for Agriculture and Trade Policy in Minnesota. And I want to say how much we're in this together. We stand with you in solidarity in Iowa, and we work at a lot of different levels that all contribute to this kind of pipeline. We know this pipeline isn't just about Iowa.
Right.
That's right. We know the pipeline isn't just about the United States.
That's right.
We know the pipeline is about international free trade agreements.
Right.
Like the Trans-Pacific Partnership, like the Transatlantic Trade Agreement.
Right.
Like and why are all these agreements secret also? Why don't we know anything about what's going on with them?
Right.
Why are our congressmen right now fighting to try to see the language in these agreements, language that is there to make sure that pipelines like this one are stuffed down our throats and the throats of the rest of the world. So I say stop it now, stand in solidarity with people who have suffered, lost their lives and lost their lands to extraction industries worldwide. We're in it together. Solidarity will see us through. Not here, not there, not anywhere. Not here, not there, not anywhere. Not here, not there, not anywhere.
If we need to live well, buen vivir, that looks like clean renewable energy, it looks like food sovereignty and agroecology. We know that we can build a different kind of future, communities all over the country and all over the world. We heard from Miriam Miranda, who's fighting the same fight in Honduras, and so many other communities all over the world standing together. So thank you so much to all of you. We're going to share back with the rest of our allies in the Climate Justice Alliance that people in Iowa are standing strong, together with the First Nations people who are fighting against extraction. Thank you.
We're all here because it's important to us why we came today. We all have our many reasons, and the top reason is, maybe underneath it all, is that the earth itself is in danger.
That's right.
And a pipeline, I think we know we have to change. The world has to change to solar, to wind, and other possibilities.
That's right.
But I think they want to plant a symbol that they don't ever plan to change.
No. That's right.
The pipeline is, for them, I think, a symbol I'll never change.
Right. That's
And-
right. That's right.
And I don't think they will unless we make them.
That's
right.
So, the people that are addicted really to greed, to the oil people, to the super rich, it's super addiction to money.
Right.
And we have to stay together no matter where we're from, and as we're doing today, because this is the only way to have a better life.
That's
and
right.
we will have a better life for our kids and our grandkids. That's why we're here, for our farms, for the beauty of the world.
That's right.
That's why we're here. And it's great to be present with such a powerful group of people.
Hey folks, just wanted to say thank you all for coming. I think we sent a really strong message to the Utilities Board today. How y'all feeling? Y'all feel good about it? Alright. So in terms of what's next, I talked about this a little bit, but on November 12th we have the public hearing. So those folks who are going to be here in Iowa, I want to see you in the audience there on November 12th in Boone, Iowa. Who here is committed to coming? Alright. That's great.
What time?
What time? That's going to be 9 a.m. We have more plans coming, and I'll let you know. If you have any questions, you can talk to me later, too. Beyond that, we have some actions against the Army Corps of Engineers coming up. You can expect to hear from us on that. And that's about it. We're really ramping up here, and I'm glad you all could turn out for this.
Thank you. Thank you.